Hi friends, MD Vegan. It's time for another breakfast with ice cream on fruit salad. And warm days has become one of my favorites. And I have a special treat today. I found the other day, I made a recipe with a date, cashew, banana ice cream. It's a wonderful, comfy combination. Creamy, warm, ice cream warm, yeah, it sounds weird, but, and with the dates that is also nutritious, so we crave all these things, fat, protein, and sugar. No protein, yeah, no, fat and sugar, that's what we crave all the time. That's all this ice cream, it's a wonderful way, and it's a sweet, yeah, and you put a passion fruit on top. It's the ultimate delight. It's such an excitement, this sweet sour flavor. I come to that in a bit. So the passion fruit is part of this fruit salad, but it's on top of the ice cream. And around the fruit, which is today strawberries and blueberries, shown in a moment, is a cashew dressing that I usually make these days. I have a cashew yogurt. That's what I make all the time. And I show you how to make it in another video. It's linked under this one, blending cashew with water. With your ratio 1:1, you get a nice thick Greek yogurt texture. But the cashew yogurt tastes so much better. It's wonderful. And it lasts in the fridge. It takes one night for the bacteria to do the job. You blend the cashews with the water and add a bacteria culture. And once you have your first batch of yogurt, after one night, you can always eat the yogurt, keep the glass, put the new cashew and water mixture in that same glass without new bacteria. You always have a new yogurt in the next day. That works. I tried it now for a year or so. They never die. The bacteria always double and triple and quadruple. This next ingredient here is date mousse. Also another video linked under this one, how to make that. You can purchase the yogurt, you can purchase the date mousse, date paste, whatever you have. I make it myself, blending dates and a little bit of water. And for a week you have then this date mousse in the fridge. Then you should be used because it can turn sour after a week. Not before a week, I would say, but after a week it can begin, and it's not nice. Dates are such a precious fruit. It's one of our best sweeteners at all. We're super healthy. And together with a little bit of lemon juice, just half a lemon, juiced, it is a wonderful dressing. It seasons the yogurt a little bit, but in a neutral way, I would say. It doesn't add a specific flavor, like cinnamon, for example, or vanilla. It's pretty neutral, the date mousse and the sweet and sour, basically. And as such, it also balances the tart flavor of the yogurt. The yogurt you can keep in the fridge for weeks and months even. It gets only better. In the end, it would become cheese, but we don't want cheese now, we want yogurt for the dressing. See, and this is the texture you get. Sometimes for some fruit salads you would have it more runny, add a little bit of water, no problem. See. But for this fruit salad, just strawberries and blueberries in similar amounts. This is a perfect texture, I would say. Sometimes you need more runniness for the fruit. When you put other things in the fruit salad, you want to have it more runny to get everywhere. But strawberries and blueberries are very light. It's a very nice dressing for this. And really eating berries every day is highly recommended. It's our healthiest fruit are the berries, and the blueberries are the healthiest berries. So I always have them at home. Fortunately, in our culture, we have blueberries always available. The people know about it, and you can get huge amounts in Germany in the supermarkets. It's very inexpensive, relatively. And if you cannot get it fresh, I take the frozen ones. Also highly recommended, all kinds of berries. and very quite relatively inexpensive in the frozen state, and they're very high quality nutrition-wise. Of course, fresh is usually better, but even the frozen ones, they can be better nutrition-wise, even not the flavor. But even the flavor can be, it always depends. But berries every day, it's really recommended. One of the best things you can do. And here is the fruit salad with my berries today, blueberries and strawberries. I made this before. This is not special. But what is new in my recipe is the banana ice cream with dates and cashew flour and with passion fruit on top. That is such an exciting experience. So I come back in a second to get my frozen bananas from the freezer because they need to be very cold to make Blitz ice cream. Here, frozen bananas, cold date mousse, and cold cashew flour. The frozen bananas, I get a bunch of bananas, a large bunch. Once a week I get them, and then I let them ripen. And when they are almost brown outside and still white inside, they are ripe, perfect for ice cream, making nice cream. Because when you have the bananas not too ripe, it can easily, the banana ice cream turns gooey. It's not so nice. So ripe bananas, freezing ripe bananas. And then the food processor with the S-Blade is the tool to recommend. If you just have a power blender, it might not be as easy to blend the frozen bananas without making them too warm, too runny for making scoops. That's my favorite tool to make ice cream. So the food processor with it, the S-Blade, the frozen bananas go in, and here is the frozen, or not frozen, it's cold date mousse. I showed you date mousse before. It's been in the freezer for 10 minutes or so, just to get the temperature, the working temperature, because when it is cold, I can process a little bit longer, make it creamier, because otherwise I have chunks, banana chunks in the ice cream. It's not the world, but it's nicer without. So the colder the ingredients, the longer I can process, the creamier it gets. And the ultimate addition to bananas for ice cream is cashew flour. It's a large amount here. Not a cup, no, a third cup maybe. But it is easy to make. Coffee grinder, electric coffee, in seconds you have it. Other nuts like walnuts or so, or almonds, I chop them up a little bit. For them the coffee grinder has no problem. The cashews, just as is into the coffee grinder, in seconds you have your cashew flour, and then you make the most fantastic banana ice cream ever, almost like from an ice machine. Blender dance for Blitz ice cream. Blitz ice cream. Look at this. Got a little expertise, a little experience now making it. I've been doing it for some years now. I always find new ideas, new tricks. And now the latest is to put all the ingredients into the freezer, not for too long. When you have too cold, like for example coconut milk, if that is frozen, that won't work. It's too hard, you know. So you have to have a little bit of moderation there. But the way I do it now, the way I show it, I think it's pretty cool. It makes the perfect scoops. Right? They can't be too runny, can't be too hard, you know. So this is nice scoops I can put right on top. And together with the passion fruit, I'll show you in a moment. This is so delicious. I tried it yesterday with a mango fruit salad. This is now blueberries and strawberries. I guess it's also nice. It's always different. You know what? I try all the different combinations. Sometimes it's only a small change, one ingredient maybe, the main ingredient maybe, or a less important ingredient even. It's always different, and you always have a little difference there. And I learned so much about all these ingredients, how they play together. That's how you learn cooking, in my view. What is cooking other than putting together ingredients and making something more than its parts? This is my breakfast today without the passion fruit here now. This is two passion fruit. They are quite large in this case. And there are seeds inside. You see the dark dots that are seeds, crunchy seeds. And the juice inside is a little fibrous, and it has a fantastic sweet and sour flavor. One of the most exciting sweet sour flavors there is, it's called passion fruit for a reason, I guess. I don't know why, but to me, it's really passion that makes me enjoy this kind of sweet and sour. Many fruit are a little bit, have to struggle a little bit not to overwhelm my glass here, so that it stays in the glass. But most fruit are characterized, to me, or many fruit, let's say carefully, by the difference, the contrast of sweet and sour. And passion fruit get that in a fantastic way. Really, this is what it looks like now. You like that? I know I like that already. I tried the same ice cream with the passion fruit with another fruit salad before, yesterday. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my video, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day to enjoy the endless vegan variety. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. And you will further the vegan message through MD Vegan. Please donate. Feel free. There's a link and a button under the video, a button from Google called Thanks.